Julian Ruck, 1423 Lapeer Avenue, Polly's Place. I always have about 50 things I want to talk about here, and I never quite know till I get here and see who's present what I'm going to go with. And tonight, I was inspired by what you had to say. Yeah, I mean, as far as choosing what I talk about tonight, it's because of your sincerity that made me focus on this. 19-year-old named Casey was shot and killed at the laundromat at 13th and Lapeer by some 15-year-olds. What you haven't heard in the paper is right after they did it, they jogged right by me in the garden while the gun was still hot, while the body was still warm. And when they jogged by me, these 15-year-olds that I see in the neighborhood all the time, and let me be clear, and the neighborhood is very clear on this, the storyline these kids are from Detroit is bullshit. We see them out there, they're from here. They might have a dad or an uncle with an address in Detroit, but to be perfectly frank, having grown up here and knowing Port Huron well, when people say from Detroit, they're trying to say black. The city's pretty fucking racist sometimes. And when I gave my description of those teenagers who jogged by me, what's up, garden guy? Didn't say that, but that was the head nod. They just killed somebody. Jogged by me in the rain, not like in a hurry. I thought they were trying to get out of the rain. I didn't piece it all together till later. But they knew me. They didn't shoot me, though I was a witness, though maybe they might have. But the sheriff that I gave the description to, he says, so were they black? No, I'd say they were mixed, so they were black. No, I would not describe any of them as black. I would say they're mixed, perhaps of Hispanic descent. Do you know how surreal it was for me to be between two enormous police operations a few blocks from each other as they're trying to find these kids and there's state police and all this SWAT team stuff going on, and I'm growing food and handing it to people? An urban garden in the middle of a seeming war zone? A war zone I have been trying to tell you about for years. To be clear, I have been growing and giving food to the community. This is our 4th season, thousands and thousands of pounds a year, more than every other garden in town put together times 3. And all my effort has gotten me 25 total minutes from this city manager. 15 to tell me, it's great, let's go for it, years ago, then to ghost me for a year, treat me like garbage, and then 10 to harass me and bully me at the garden when he was there one time. And I come here asking for you guys to police this guy, and you just defend him. He's your drinking buddy. You know, why not? You know more about him, he's the devil you know, right? Who's this Julian guy after all? How many years? We want the same things. I want to end hunger in the community. I also want to move on with my life. I'd like to go end hunger other places too, and you're keeping me from that. It'd be great to sell Polly's Place, the Harrison Point City Initiative, and move on with my life, but I cannot until we have a conversation that lasts more than 25 minutes.